Chev?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? Well, it's blue. What did he say the blue was called? It's a big word.
They said halfway.
It's a big word.
Wait,
Don't pour it then.
I'll put some lime there.
It's from Final
Okay.
You can do a little more.
Kiva's anxiously watching.
That's all you're supposed to do.
My little scientists
All right, put the tops back on.
put the tops back on.
Uh-oh, you gonna drink it?
Oh
I
no.
don't think so.
That's fine.
Girls, don't try this at home.
That's enough. We have enough.
This is not blue food coloring. Do not try it at home.
Okay, now I want you to blow bubbles. But before you do, tell me what you think's going to happen.
Hypothesis.
Well, water is also kind of a base, so I
You don't think anything, okay? Was this an extra one?
don't think. Remember, blow out, not in. Just blow bubbles into it, not
Okay.
out.
We
Blow
do not
bubbles.
drink this. Don't drink.
Blow
Blow
bubbles.
in.
Just blow out. Go like this. You want me to do it?
Here, let me do it.
I should have like doing double exposures. You might do it.
Oh, check that out.
So why did it turn yellow?
Because
Because what?
we're blowing into it, and
What are you blowing into?
Ellie, blow some up, please.
we're blowing into whatever that is, something blue.
No.
Oh, no, we're blowing into right on the tip of my tongue.
You want to blow, Deanie?
When we breathe air in, our body needs oxygen. And in the lungs, the oxygen goes into the blood and goes all the way through the body, picking up waste. And when we breathe out, we're breathing out carbon
She's
dioxide.
wearing pink. Oh, carbon
So that's why
dioxide.
it turned yellow. You're breathing out carbon dioxide. Does that mean you have acid breath? No. Now, what do plants do? Keep your straws.
Photosynthesis.
And remember which end is
They
which.
take in the carbon dioxide.
Remember which end
And
is which. 'Cause you're
then-
going to use it again.
They give off oxygen.
What do plants do? And they put out oxygen. And what's that process called? Photosynthesis.
Oh, Warren Hoffman was right.
And did you know that half of the oxygen in the world comes from the ocean?
No.
Well, because there are lots of little plants that live on the surface of the ocean. And
so that makes
71% of
sense.
the area of the world is ocean. And so all these little plants, through photosynthesis, are taking in carbon dioxide and giving off oxygen. This is called lime water. It's calcium hydroxide. It's not made from limes, it's made from lime, like limestone. So it's a little bit bitter. Yes. So pour halfway to the 50 again. Yeah,
What
take the
would
top
that
off first.
formula be in chemical terms? Write it on your papers now.
Well, she's a
I
dedicated
am not
teacher.
crazy.
So
I have been called crazy. Girls, do you think that's true?
I don't think so. That's what I'm talking about.
That is yes. That is yes. Maura Hoffman thinks it's true, and she knows it's true. Because it is. If you write that on a
Everybody ready?
test, though, you fail.
Okay, blow
My
bubbles
dad thinks
again.
I'm funny. Hee hee. If you're not laughing, you fail. Laugh now.
Can't do it?
Oh, we're blowing again. Maura Hoffman's too busy talking to witness the experiment. What are we doing? Oh, so we're blowing bubbles into this.
Really?
Kiva's anxiously looking along.
I'll
Smile.
tell you what. I just poured it in here. This is what it looks like when you started. Does it look like that?
Clouded it up.
Yeah, it got cloudy,
Let's look
didn't
at the
it?
difference. or let's not.
Do you
These
guys
got
want to
cloudy
do more?
too.
Or do you want to see something
Look
else?
at the difference.
You want to do more?
Well,
See
the
something else.
carbon dioxide that you're blowing is mixing with the calcium hydroxide and it's forming calcium carbonate. Now you may not have heard of calcium carbonate, but you probably have heard of shell. That's made of calcium carbonate. And that's calcium carbonate. And this is calcium carbonate. And all those shells are made of calcium carbonate. Do you think if you kept on blowing long enough, you'd end up with a piece of chalk? Because chalk is... Where's my chalk?
Yes, I think you would.
Uh-oh, Maura Hoffman doesn't have her box of chalk with her. Oh no. Ah! See, you always need chalk with you in every situation.
If you kept blowing long enough,
Chalk.
you'd form more carbonic acid. And that carbonic acid would dissolve that precipitate and you'd end up looking clear again. But if
Just
you
used a
were
lot of big
to
words.
evaporate it, then you get the little particles. And I really... Someone made off.
Now we know what to get him for Hanukkah. My students
Anyway,
bought me chalk for Hanukkah.
so do you think that calcium hydroxide is an acid or a base? A base. So what's going to happen when I pour this in there? So it's a base. So it's a base. And
It's a
what's gonna
base
happen if
because
I
it
put
remained.
some dry ice in there?
Ooh, dry ice. We don't have this guy.
No, it's gonna start bubbling.
And what else? Is it going to do anything?
It's gonna start foaming, like off the top of it.
Let's see if it's foaming.
So you see it's not melting, it's doing what?
And then if you taste
Letting
it,
off gas.
What's the carbon dioxide, what's the dry ice doing?
Letting off gas.
Subliming.
Oh, you should know that
It's
term.
not
What's
yellow.
and then
subliming?
if you like taste it,
I don't know.
no, that's what's
You don't want to taste it.
Oh,
no, like
yeah.
the air on it.
Oh, and what's the color term?
Cool, Kiwi, huh? See that? You can look like a mad scientist.
Girls, you're gonna have a test on this. Yes, you. You will, and you
Me?
too. Yeah. I'm joking. My girls, we still need to have a test. Oh no, we did already. Sorry. Maybe we'll have a second
Test on
test.
science.
Oh, we just had a science test, and they all did very well, for the most part. Anyway, let's stop getting distracted and start experimenting.
Well, I'm trying to find some
Let's
smaller
get some
pieces.
dry ice. Let's see how nauseous I can make you. Nauseous yet? Are you nauseous yet? Are you nauseous yet? Are you
Oh,
nauseous
Jeannie,
yet?
look what you did.
Oh, we missed the experiment because we were busy looking at the pretty bird.
Jeannie, you're a mad scientist. Your thing is smoking.
You're smoking hot, Adina.
If you hold it on for too long, it'll like.
Whoa, look at Elisheva. Look at all that smoke.
Now, if you want to try to do that, make sure it's up out of the water or else you're going to get a wet hand.
Don't put it in the water.
And that concludes our experiment.
I have a
What's going to happen if
What's
I
your
put a little
hypothesis?
sip in there?
It's gonna bubble, like bubble, like bubbles.
Powerpuff Girl?
Nope, it's gonna start bubbling.
Whoa!
And then if you clap, they disappear.
Oh!
Look at bubble on top of Dina's. Look at Adina.
Take your straw. Take the straw.
Elisheva.
Girls, this is very sanitary.
My phone. Can you just pass it to me? It should be in the
Oh, guys,
front.
look at my
That's
bubble.
You popped it already?
Oh yeah, I wasn't supposed
Check
to.
that
Well,
one
you
out.
can do whatever you want with it.
I popped it.
So,
I don't have any more bubbles.
well, you keep popping it?
No, Ellie did, my sister. My sister did.
Well,
I'm not still
I guess-
getting any bubbles.
Okay, so you
So-
can pop Elisheva's.
Is
Stop.
carbon
No,
dioxide
you popped hers.
heavier than air
Still,
or lighter than
it's
air?
interference to do something back to the don't
It is?
No, but let her
You
have a
remember
chance.
when we put out the
don't
fire?
pop it.
Yeah, because I poured all